Okay.
What I like about you is your great companionship, you're a great lunch buddy, and your financial advice is always wonderful. Thank you. He's been teaching me about the stock market.
You don't have to make a speech, you just can say one sentence. This is not complicated. Won't make it complicated.
One thing I think is so wonderful about Herbert, he was always so wonderful to his wife, Louise. And sometimes she would get a little cross or something. But whenever he did, Herbert would say, "Now, babe, okay." He never
go like this.
He never took
now, babe.
He never got mad. He just took it in stride, didn't he?
Well, I
And
tell
I
you
thought
what,
that was so sweet.
Louise was great. I tell you, I couldn't have asked for anybody better.
I know, y'all
She put
fit.
up with a lot of
Y'all
me.
fit very closely together.
Yeah, I tell you, she was great.
Well, I guess I might have something to say now. It's getting me kind of teary.
Well, I'm teary already.
I guess what you kind of taught me was how to find the person to fall in love with. Be happy for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh, we're all gonna cry. Oh, I tell you, Grits was right there holding her hand through the whole mess. She had to go cry.
Well, it's only, the only one thing I can follow that up
He
with.
did a great job on
The
that.
thing I'll always remember about you is the glove.
And
Okay.
See, he just
Well, let me see, Uncle Herbert. I tell you what I love about you, is you're generous. You've included me since I have no family now.
You part of our
I
family.
know, and you're so much like my dad.
Yeah.
And y'all are the most honest Christian and a gentleman.
Yeah.
And we love you.
Well, good. Thank you. You're mighty sweet. We're glad to have you in the family.
Well, thank you.
He took us all back to her.
Aunt Carolyn, you talking about how he
And
never
just
got
hold it
on-
because it's
on
recording.
the lead?
Wait, where'd I hold it, babe? Where'd I hold it?
Just nothing, it's recording.
Oh,
Pointed at whoever you're pointing at.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
I got you.
Dad, what I appreciate about you
all my blessings.
is what I think someone else said is that you love Mother. That you loved her with all your heart, and you set an example for every one of these here that are all
Before we
over
sit there.
35 years probably, and we're at 32 with the young ones.
Wait,
But
we're
it was
at
because-
36.
36, because of your love for Mom, you know, and tonight I want you to tell us all the stories about how you fell in love with her.
Well, she was great.
She was.
She was great.
And like I always said, she was my best fan,
Yeah.
but she was your fan first,
Yep.
you know, for 65 years.
You know, I saw that cute little girl out on the floor dancing, and I went up and broke on her and said, "Hey," and somebody else broke on me at the same time, so I went over and asked a friend of mine, I said, "Who's that girl?" They said, "That's Baby Petrie." And I said, "Baby Petrie? I can't go back and call her baby." I said, "What's that?" See, I was school doctor and I was a member of the faculty. Supposed to uphold the values of the university. And so he says, "Well, her name is Louise," and says she's Carolyn Petrie's sister. And I said, if she's Carolyn Petrie's sister, I'm going right back. 'Cause I knew
Did you hear
Carolyn-
that? He
I
used
knew
to dance
Carolyn
with me.
in college. And I tell you what, I thought Carolyn was one of the greatest girls I knew at the university. So I went back and broke on Louise and I says, "Hey, Louise." And she says, "I knew you didn't know who I was." She said, I had lunch with you today and you didn't even recognize me. Well, I always made it a point to go to the sorority houses at lunch when they called me to come see somebody.
Free lunch.
So I went over to Tri Delta House that time, and I must have met her, but there were so many girls I really didn't get her seat. But anyway, from that night on, I stuck with her.
65 years
See,
later.
Herbert was in medical,
Okay, Herb,
Right.
you wanna cut it off?
and I was a freshman, and Herbert was.
We'll send you all a
2 years
copy
of medical
next
school in
Christmas
Tuscaloosa.
present.
Great.
That'll be a great.
Good, it will be a
Oh, I love old stories.
At that time, they had 2 years of medical school in Tuscaloosa. And then they had the other 2 years of medical school somewhere else. That was before UAB. And so Herbert loved to come to the dances, and we had lots of dances in at the university at that time. And he would break on me, and we'd dance and talk, and we called him Opie. I don't know where Opie came from, but that was his nickname, wasn't it, Herbert?
What's that?
Opie. You remember them calling you Opie? At the
Yeah, I
dances and
remember
all?
that. I don't know who called me that.
Why did they call him Opie?
I don't know, that was just his, the way it said Herbert. They said Herbert.
Daddy, why did they call you Opie?
I don't know, somebody, you get names like that.
Yeah, and it just
Yeah,
But
Grits.
anyway, I did know Herbert.
Well, his was from birth.
I liked him so much. I never saw him out of the dance floor. We were always dancing or something.
Grits, how did Grits come about?
You hadn't heard that story?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
great
I've heard that story. Here, Grits' story.
I've never.
Okay.
Well, when I was 6 months old, I started to cry, and they looked in the bed and found this, in the crib, and found this white sandy stuff. And looked around and had this stuffed elephant bottle holder that was stuffed with grits. And it had gotten loose in the crib, gotten a hole in it, and from then on, whenever it made me cry, whenever I cried, the maid said I was gritsy. I was actually called gritsy
Grits.
growing up. But then I got much more sophisticated.
Yeah, much more sophisticated. Gritsy to grits. I like that
That's it.
story.
That's
That's
the story.
great. I loved the way Jackson would spell it. Gritz.
See, everybody does that. Or two T's.
Gritts.
Yeah, that's how it usually is.
well, I didn't do that.